What's up everybody, Looster here. Today we are on the Manchester to Southport line today for some more real life train spotting today here at Ince. On the Manchester to Southport line today you will be seeing services by Northern only. This station does have an island platform. I will get into the yapping stuff in a minute, but the train that's just in front of me is a Northern Class 769 of 769431, which is going to form the 1447 Northern service to Southport from Staley Bridge, which just brought me in from Bolton. Also now arriving in over into this platform is going to be 158842 with the 1451 Northern service to Leeds from Wigan Moorgate. The two car class 158, well 158842 on this, which is forming the 1453 Northern service from Wigan Moorgate to Leeds. It's just arrived into Ince now. And then I do think this Northern Class 769 will get ready to depart in a minute. The guards just come back out of the train. I have no reason why. But yes, this does look like a nice station. Well, when I say it does look like a nice station, I do like the Island Bay platforms, as it looks quite nice. And there were a few options out of both stations with either Hindley or Ince I could choose. The 158 is departing now, by the way, to Leeds from Wigan Moorgate. That's into its next stop of Hindley. Hi everyone, voiceover time. That Northern 158 does head off to Leeds now, but there was an issue with the Northern Class 769 and then I just started yapping the whole way through, just doing my normal yapping stuff. So yes, I'm just going to let you all know that I am going to cut the video until the 769 departs, just so you don't have to hear my constant yapping. But yes, as that Northern Class 158 heads off to Leeds now, I shall see you all when the Northern Class 769 departs, when the train fault is fixed or guards having an issue. Yes, this is a voiceover, this is not the real-time commentary, but yes, I'll see you all when this Class 769 for Northern departs. Now departing is going to be the 1447 Northern service to Southport. And the train fault or guard train crew issue has finally fixed, and this Northern Class 769 is ready to depart, heading off to Southport now from Staley Bridge. 769431 was on this. Thanks Northern for the delays you always cause. After taking 69,420 years later, although I think I'm being a bit over-exaggerated there, a little bit over-dramatic, I'm going to be a bit realistic there, over about like 10 minutes or so, that Northern Class 769 has finally departed Ince. Finally! after absolute ages. There was probably a problem with the train or something, but I think this has probably caused all the trains towards Wigan Wallgate / Southport to be delayed because of that. Oh my days. Don't know what was going on there. Broken down train problem, I think. I'm not too sure, but it's not my fault. I'm going to say it is not my fault whatsoever what happened there. It's probably a train fault or issues at the train crew. I'm not too sure, but anyways, that Northern Class 769 departs Ince finally after like 10 minutes with the delayed 14:47. It's about like 15 or so minutes late now because it's 15:01. Northern service to Southport from Staley Bridge, and finally we can actually get into proper action now. But as that Northern Class 769 departs with a delay, after we can finally now get into action here at Ince, as you see us all when the next train comes here at Ince. Now arriving in is going to be the delayed 15:04 Northern service to Southport from Manchester Oxford Road. The Class 156, and I'm pretty sure I know why this service is delayed. We can thank the 769 that was in front of us. (156 402). This Northern Class 156 arrives into Ince now with the delayed 15:04 Northern service to Southport from Manchester Oxford Road, and as this now arrives in, as you see all when this Northern Class 156 departs. Now departing is going to be the delayed 15:04 Northern service to Southport from Manchester Oxford Road with 156 402. And also now arriving in over here, onto this side of the island platform, is going to be another two-car Northern Class 156. Actually, no, it's a 156 and a 150 this time. Sorry, 156 415 at the front. I thought this was on its own there. It's a 150 at the rear. Sorry, I'm going to say. But anyways, I will catch the 150 unit of this when this service departs. Oh, and this is forming the 15:08 service. Now departing is going to be a 15:08 Northern service to Staley Bridge via Manchester Victoria. (150-120) was on the rear of that Northern Class 156 and 150, and I did see the British Transport Police on board that Class 150, so there might have been an issue on that train, I don't know, or they might just be there to look out for people that are being very naughty. But yes, that Northern 156 and 150, 156 402 and 402. That was the last train. 156 415 and 150 120 depart Ince now with the 15:08 Northern service to what do you call it? Staley Bridge from Southport. And it's headed over to its next stop of Thingy-majiggy, Hindley. I'm forgetting all the stations' names today. I shall see you all when the next train comes here at Ince. Passing through is going to be a Northern Class 150 for Blackburn from Headbot Lane. on that Northern Class 150 with the 1523 Northern Service to Blackburn from Headbolt Lane. And yes, this is one of the routes to skip the station as always, yippee, but it started over to its next stop of Hindley, as to see all when the next train comes. Now arriving in is going to be the 1536 Northern Service to Wigan Moorgate from Leeds, with a doubled up Class 158 for Northern. H49 is at the front, and it is actually a single Class 158. Well, real-time trains actually told me it was going to be a double Class 158, and the departure board screens at this station also told me it was going to be a double Class 158, but really it's single. Oh my days, what? I got so confused, but anyways, as this single Northern Class 158 arrives into Ince now, as you see, is all when the service departs. Anyways, third cab singular unit of Northern Class 158 849 departs Ince now with the 1536 Northern Service to Wigan Moorgate from Leeds. It's just heading over to its next and final stop of Wigan Moorgate. And seriously, please tell me that there's been a lot of buggers today with the station departure boards and real-time trains, and that is another reason of bugger, because that said that was 4 carriages, doubled up unit. Even silly announcement said it was going to be a double 4-car Class 158, but it was actually a 2-car 158 for some reason. Some weird reason that I can't really explain properly about, because I got a bit surprised with that. But yes, instead of waffling on, and it started over to its next and final stop of Wigan Moorgate, as I see is all when the next train comes here at Ince. Now arriving into Ince now is going to be the 1514 Northern Service to Manchester Oxford Road from Southport with another Class 769. Hopefully this one does not fumble up this time, unlike the other 769 at the start of the video, which fumbled up. And it is 769 450. And thankfully all the graffiti that was on this train most recently has been taken off. But yes, as this Northern Class 769 arrived into Ince now, as you see is all when this Class 319, Class 769 departs. Oh yes, and it is going to electric mode now, as the pantograph is about to get raised. So yeah, that's pretty cool. There we go. Way, the pantograph's up. Now the Class 769 is on electric mode. But anyways, this Northern Class 769 is ready to go now. It is electric mode now, as it was on diesel, but now it's on electric. So let's see what happens. Well, the answer I can give you is the train is a lot quieter, less rattly, and, well, not too much of a faster acceleration, but it accelerated very quietly. That Class 769, which is on electric mode now, thanks to these overhead wires, which have most recently been brand new and been put into place most recently, as like probably a year ago when I filmed this video. This line was still diesel only, with the wires not even put up, and now look, brand new overhead wires. But yes, as this Northern Class 769 heads over to its next stop of Hindley, I shall see you all when the next train comes. Now arriving in is going to be the 1553 Northern service to Leeds from Wigan Moorgate with another Class 158. This will be a 3-car one this time, and it looks very clean. And it is 158755, and as this now arrives in, I shall see you all when this Northern Class 158 departs. Now departing is going to be the 1552 Northern service to Leeds, 158755. This Northern 158 departs Ince now with the 1552 Northern service to Leeds from Wigan Moorgate with a 3-car 158 and 158755. But as that Northern Class 158 heads down to its next stop of Hindley, I shall see us all for a next and final train of today here at the island platform station of Ince. Now arriving in is going to be our final train of the day, which will be a Northern Class 150, which will form the delayed 1547 Northern service to Southport from Stalybridge with a 2-car 150. And it is 150, 140. Anyways, as this very busy Northern Class 150 arrives into Ince now, I shall see us all when this service departs. Now departing is going to be the delayed 1547 Northern service to Southport. Anyways, 150, 140 departs Ince now at the late 1547 Northern service to Southport from Stalybridge, and as that heads over to its next stop of Wigan Moorgate, we shall conclude today's video here at Ince. If you did all enjoy, like and subscribe, as it would mean a lot to me in the channel. It wasn't the best station in terms of waiting time, because I am filming this on a quite cold day. Well, to be fair, it is January the 10th when I'm filming this video, so yeah, that explains why. But yes, enough waffling from me. Not much action, just the normal Northern services in and out, in and out, in and out. But yes, as for me here at Ince on the Manchester to Southport line on this island platform station, I shall see you all in the next video. Peace out.